Hello viewer, Deified here. Today I'm bringing you a free-for-all on Havana and kicking off episode 2 of a new series titled Anchors Aweigh, where I share some of my military experiences and random encounters with the rest of the world while on deployment and being in the Navy. And depending on how well I tell them and how well you receive them, they may be funny, they may be hilarious, they may be odd, they may even be boring, but that's all depending on how well you receive them. Now, starting off where we left off on the last story, when the small child was prostituting his slightly older sister, and basically just developing their family business, I'm on deployment in South America. And a little insight into being on deployment. The living situation leaves a lot to be desired. There are no big fluffy comforters with king-size beds and all that comfortable shit that you're used to when you're at home. They have these racks, right? Which is a shitty version of a bunk bed. And you sleep on these things for 6 months at a time, and it gets real old real fast. Now, if you can imagine trying to stuff a giraffe inside of a dog carrier, you'll get a good picture of what it's like for my 6'5" ass to try and climb up inside one of these every night. The food situation. If you can think of 50 different ways to cook chicken, that's what it's like out there. Chicken, everything. Chicken nuggets, chicken casserole, boiled chicken, fried chicken, chicken that was cooked last night that's reheated, chicken flavored water, all that. It gets fucking annoying. The food, terrible. Absolutely ridiculous. Now, the whole reason I'm out here on deployment, this particular deployment, is I'm busting drug smugglers. And we're out there, you know, trying to catch these guys in their speedboats. We're trying to smuggle cocaine in the United States. And we're pretty successful during the whole cruise. I think we ended up getting one particular speedboat and yielding somewhere around $11 million in the real world is how much that shit would have totaled up to. So quite a victory. And, well, moving right along into the story. We have a thing that's called general quarters. And no, it's not your regular pocket change. General quarters is like a drill type environment where you simulate various scenarios that could happen while you're on the ship. These are things like fires and, you know, injuries and, you know, just random shit that can happen out there in the dangerous environment that it is. So I'm at general quarters. And I'm all strapped up with my gear, my firefighting equipment, my oxygen breathing apparatus, and a fucking firefighting suit that weighs about 500 pounds. All that shit strapped to my back, and I'm investigating, looking around the ship for anything that's irregular and doesn't, you know, doesn't belong. So after I get back from that, I do my investigating, look around, and I finally get back to the repair locker, and it's fucking 110 degrees. Mind you, remember, we're down in South America, and it's hotter than hell. I'm miserable. I finally get back there, and I'm like, oh, it's time to rest. It's time to just kick back and shoot the shit with some friends. And I'm sitting there, and I'm pondering what I'm going to talk about with my friend, and what happens is, in my mind, I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh, you know, I'm getting ready to talk to my friend, and I'm like, well, maybe I'll ask him about us playing cards tonight, maybe playing some spades or something. So I get ready to say, are we going to play some spades tonight? And out comes, and I'm sitting there like, what the fuck did I just say? He's looking at me confused as all hell. I'm perplexed as fuck because I'm like, what the fuck? What just happened? I have no fucking clue what I just said. So I sat there for a second and I mumble under my breath to see. I had to test out this new speech impediment. I'm like, this is ridiculous. What is happening to me? I mean, it's insane. It's like a cross between Farmer Fran from The Waterboy and what's his name? Mickey O'Neill from Snatch. I'm over there like, excuse your Maggie the bird. I have no fucking clue what I'm saying. And I'm getting scared. Like, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, this is absolutely weird. And I sit there for a little while. After about 10 minutes, it finally wears off. It finally goes away. And I'm sitting there just elated. I'm fucking excited. I'm like, God damn, thank you. That's not fucking permanent. I was about to lose my fucking mind. And it was absolutely the weirdest shit ever. Now, if you remember, a little while back, there's a TV reporter that was live on the air. And she had a similar thing happen to her. She's over there reporting on a story. Next thing you know, she can't talk. She's fucking over there like, saying all the same dumb shit I was saying. And when I saw the video, I'm like, holy fuck, I did the same thing. You know, I was like, this is fucking crazy. At least I'm not the only one that this shit's happened to. And they said it was a stroke. I don't know if it really was. But nonetheless, it was weird. It was weird as shit. It was scary. It threw me off big time. But like I said, it went away, and I was happy as shit. And, you know, right now I'm kind of sitting here, and I'm like, you know, if I wasn't already happily married, and you know, with the situation I got going on right now, maybe me and that reporter chick could hook up, and we could blarg vix meep wally zoo ipskirm all over some candlelight. I don't know. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the story. And if you've ever heard of this type of shit happening before, or if you're familiar with what the fuck I'm talking about, please let me know in the comments below. And thank you for listening today. And I can't wait to tell you more of my adventures. Thank you for listening, and enjoy the rest of the show.